Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we have this cool amazing part right here in my hand. If you can see, it's by the brand right here. And basically what this is an air fryer, if you can see right here. But first thing first, let's actually open up the product to show you guys what it looks like and what comes out of the package first. So it's going to be hard for me to show you guys what it looks like from here, so I'm going to bring you guys along right here. Alright, so when you first open the package itself, they do provide you guys a little instruction manual right here to teach you guys how to use it and everything. Alright, so when we remove that layer right there that you just saw, this is basically what is provided underneath that. So this is the actual air fryer itself. So let me actually take all of this out first. Alright, so this is basically what the air fryer looks like right here. You guys see, really well protected and really well wrapped. And that's basically everything that's in the packaging itself, as you can see. So it's only just air fryer right here. So on the bottom part right here, you can see that there's a cable right here that you will plug in to actually activate it. So let's take out this layer right here first. Alright, so once we remove that layer, you can see that this is basically what the product looks like. On top right here, you can see that they have like a little caution, like telling you guys what you guys shouldn't do, what you guys should do. On the back part right here, you can see that this is the steam part, so this is where the steam will come out when you're cooking your products and everything. But that's basically everything that's on the product itself. The only way for us to actually find out when it actually works and how well it works is to actually go try it out. So let's go test it out real quick and then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. Alright, so this is basically what the product looks like. You can see there's a lot of different icons on here. So basically all you guys have to do is just pull this part open like this and it comes out really easy, as you can see. So this is basically what the inside looks like. This is what the bottom part of the product looks like, as you can see. And you guys take a look at the inside right here. This is basically what it looks like. Very nicely made, if you guys can see. So before I actually go rinse the product itself, I want to show you guys something. So this part right here, you guys can see there's a little nozzle. So if you guys push it all the way to the front, they have a little button right here. So if you guys push this button, you guys can just take it out like that, you guys can see. So there's like two different layers on there. So all the oil would drop to the bottom part right here and actually would be a lot easier to kind of clean it. So that's really cool how this whole product can be removed out and then you guys can wash it really easily. So let me actually go rinse off this really quick and then we'll come back and air fry some stuff. Alright, so I got some leftover wings right here that we're going to air fry. But before I do that, let's actually power up the device and see what it looks like first. Alright, so when we plug in the product itself, this is basically what it looks like right here. So it won't really show anything unless this part is inside. So let's put it back in. So let's press the button. So you can see there's all these different modes on here and all these different options right here. So there's a fries option, there's I believe shrimp, pizza, chicken, fish. And then this is meat, this is cake or cupcakes. I believe that's bacon. You guys can set a timer right here. Here is the play and pause, so I guess that's when you guys start and stop it. There's a preheat option, there's a keep warm option, there's a temperature control right here, and here's a time control right here. So let me actually take this out again, and then we're gonna add in our chicken wings right here and air fry the chicken wings itself. So I just want to pull out. Alright, so let's add in the chicken wings here first. And I don't have to worry about it sticking because it is non-stick, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so we got the wings in here, as you can see. So let's put it in. Push it in all the way, just like that. And then just select whichever one you guys want to use. I think I'm just gonna heat it using the chicken option right here. Alright. So what you let it do is magic and then come back and check on it after like the preheating and cooking time. Alright, so while we're waiting for that to cook, we're gonna download the app and everything first. Alright, so it's gonna ask us to create an account, so let's do that first. Alright, so we finished downloading the app and creating the account, so let's add a device. So you just want to select whatever device you guys have. So we have this one, which is a T21. And they'll ask you guys to check the status and everything on here. So you guys want to make sure that the status is good. And it'll ask you guys to press the power button for 5 seconds to activate the Wi-Fi button. So just press it down for 5 seconds. Alright, and then the Wi-Fi thing pops up right here, if you guys can see. So now we can actually pair it. So we want to go to the next step. I'm not going to show you guys the next step because it does have some personal information. Alright, so it tells us to look for a specific Wi-Fi name right here. So I'm going to go do that first. Alright, so I found the Wi-Fi connection, so now it's connecting. Alright, so it's done and completed. And now we can have everything on here, so you guys can basically control all the settings on the actual air fryer on your phone now. And then what's also really cool is the fact that on this device, since you guys are using this app, You guys can also connect it onto Alexa to use as well if you guys want to. So basically you guys can tell Alexa to like turn on the air fryer, turn off the air fryer, change different modes on the air fryer. So you guys can basically do all of that on here, which is pretty awesome. But I'm just going to use this app itself to control it because I don't really need to use Alexa. But if you guys do want the option, you guys definitely can. So once it's done, you guys can see that it says off on here. So that means it's done. And you guys can actually take it out. You guys can see. So that means all done. And you guys can kind of hear like the sizzling and everything inside already. But let's take it out and see what it looks like. Alright. So I didn't hear the crispiness and everything. So that means all done. And it looks amazing. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys saw the quick test of the product itself. You guys can see that actually does work and actually works quite well. I actually really like the product a lot because of the whole product itself is so nicely well built. Like you guys can definitely feel that it's a high quality product. Definitely really easy to clean and everything. Like when you guys pull out the handle, just pour out like the crust or the leftovers and everything and just rinse or just wash the inside really easily. And what's also really cool is the fact that you can also use like the app or Alexa as well for this device, so you guys can control it basically anywhere. So if you guys have to cook something and again you have to do something else or run an errand or something, at least you guys can go onto the app itself and then turn off the actual oven. So that's basically everything that's on the product itself. Now that we did a quick unboxing and testing on the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I think this is actually really worth it because the overall product itself is so nicely built, and also the fact that everything on here is so easy to use and so easy to clean. So like since it's an air fryer, you guys don't need to add any oil, so it makes it a lot easier to clean. And the fact that you guys can actually remove that little handle to like pour out the crust and everything and just rinse it off or like wash it with a sponge or whatever is actually really easy. And what's really cool about the basket is the fact that it's non-stick, so if you guys add anything on there, it does not stick, which is pretty amazing. So pretty much long story short, to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not, yes, I would definitely have to say that this is worth it if you guys want one or need one of these. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have used one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that actually do need. But other than that, that's pretty much it for quick unboxing and testing of the product itself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, then make sure to click on that bell notification in the bottom to be notified of new videos that will be coming up in the future. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace. And then for today's G Squad fan shout out day we have